Hello everyone, this is Dom, and welcome back to Minecraft version history. This is version Minecraft 0.31, also known as Survival Test or Indev. This was one of the very first versions of Indev, and it was first referred as Survival Test. There's still an internet archive with a link to another version of Survival Test on Minecraft.net that isn't available today, but was available not that long ago. So, actually, wait, sorry, not thinking. So, yeah, whatever. I'll post a link to the wiki, and there'll be a link in the wiki if you want to play it. It didn't work for me, so unfortunately I'm stuck with this version. And this version I got from somewhere I shouldn't have, and I'm not going to tell you how to get it, because obviously Notch and Mojang probably decided that they didn't want to make this public, so I'm not going to make it public for them. So yeah, lots of features added and taken away. One of them you can see kind of jumping about here. This is Rana, a mob that obviously isn't in the game. It was just a test to, I don't know what it was a test for, but she just dropped some piece of string, and if I keep hitting another one, she dropped feathers. So one of them was supposed to be a spider and the other one a zombie, probably. I don't know how it's supposed to work really, but whatever. So, latest features, obviously health bar, inventory, picking up and placing blocks. There was a version where there wasn't an inventory, but you could still pick and place blocks. So yeah, then there's the 3D anaglyph mode. A test, so that's pretty cool. They already started testing it this early on. Let's get options, turn it off, because obviously don't want to play like that. There's a health bar, full damage, so if I come over here, no mob damage yet because these floating ranas can't damage you. So if I just fall down here, I take some damage. So yeah, oh look, they've got a shadow bug. Well, I guess we'll just ignore that for now. Yeah, that's the shadow texture there. Wow, that's really weird, isn't it? Wow, okay. Never mind. So, mobs later added, or, well, these I guess were turned into later, pigs and creepers, and you may know this already, but creepers were an accident, and they were supposed to be pigs, but their body got twisted 90 degrees on the y-axis, I think. So there's that. There's arrows. There was a version where you could press tab to fire arrows, but now you need to get a bow, and to get a bow you have to craft it. So the latest big feature was crafting, obviously. But you could still break blocks really easily. Like, tools didn't make much of a difference. You can see I'm breaking cobblestone really quickly. Smelting was really interesting in this version. I'm going to try and find that, but there's fire now, so I can burn all these ranas. Let's burn one of them. There you go. So she's going to burn up. Poor thing. So yeah, mushrooms were added as food, and they were dropped by pigs. So it's a bit weird. There's rain. If you press F5, you can toggle rain. So rain wasn't a new feature in 1.5 when it was added, or 1.4, I can't remember. Beta, that is. It was already here, but they later took it out. The rain is actually quite pleasant, this rain. I quite like it, although I have turned the sound off because I don't want it to be all buggy. It didn't really work. New mobs later spider, then new blocks mossy cobble, TNT, iron, bookcase, brick, obsidian. That was already added in the classic version I showed you. So the one I'm talking about now is between this one and the one I previously showed. New mob is a sheep that dropped white cloth, mushrooms, and 8 grass. Not in this one because we only have ranas. I don't even know why I chose this version. Oh well, these versions are like hardly available, and Mojang didn't want you to get it, so I'm not gonna publicly make them available. So if you really want it, you can probably find it. So yeah. Then Rana, which is this creepy girl with a frog hat. So, you know, although, I mean, she looks pretty good, to be honest, and she's not laggy or anything. But she just floats around, which is a bit weird, and jumps up and down. And then there was a test with giants, and lots of other tests. So, you know, survival test was a test. Now I'm going to try and go underground and find some iron ore. And it's quite weird because I don't have a hand. So let's hit it with this. I'm not going to get any tools because there's not much point really. But there are lots of blocks in this version that were added to this already. So this is more of an Indev version, or Indev, not Inv, Indev. That's important. So here's some coal. It's going to drop coal, obviously. And if I get some wood, then you can guess that I'm going to make torches, although there's some torches in here. I'm going to nick these. And I'm going to get some wood as well. So crafting was added. Although these still dropped wooden planks if I stay away. So they dropped 3 wooden planks, although this one dropped 5. I guess that's random. So there we go, some more torches, so you can go underground and find some iron, because that is actually why I'm trying to get down. It shouldn't be very rare, so I'm not worried about that. This coal thing is very big and annoying, because furnaces weren't added in this version yet. There's crafting tables, but no furnaces. So, how do you get iron, you might ask? Or how do you use furnace functions? Well, I'm going to have to dig down, aren't I? Oh, damn it. Spazzy mouse. Well, you actually have to burn it, which might sound a bit weird, but it's the case, and I'm going to try and show you. But I need to find some iron for that. Should have prepared better. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Probably should be using a pickaxe, but it's not that faster really. Like, punching it with your hand isn't much faster than an iron pickaxe, for example. Or that much slower. Speaking gibberish. So, if I could find a cave system, that'd be great. Really great. Although, I don't know if we're going to find one. Ah dear. Might check back later. You know what? I'm going to see if I can find a cave system. It's taking way long. Okay, can I find a cave system? That is the question. Some water here. Want to be careful. I don't think I can eat mushrooms in this version. I'll try, I don't think I can. Nope, I don't think so. No, I can't eat. Ah, here's some iron. Jesus, okay. So I just went digging for no reason. It's great. So let's get some iron. 3 pieces. Should be enough. So, I said you have to burn it. So how do you burn it? Well, that's why you're given flint and steel. You throw it on the ground. Actually, I'm going to collect it and throw it in one bunch. Throw it on the ground, and you burn it. And there you have it. You have 6 pieces of iron. So, it was pretty clever, to be honest, without a furnace, that they thought of that. I think it's really clever. You might not think it is, but I think it is. So, yeah, oh my god. So many ranas. Holy crap, let's burn them all. Burn. I'll try and not set fire to myself, though. Burn, burn, burn. Oh crap. There you go. Burning ranas, how nice. So yeah, let's see some more version. I'm gonna check out another version of Indev, which does have pigs in it. So in Indev, giants were removed, torches were added, fire was added, items and items on the ground, so you can throw items. So I guess this is Indev, but it was referred to as survival test. Oh well. Inventory screen, as I showed you. Level customization. This isn't in this version, I don't think. Yes, it is. Okay, so this is an earlier version. So you can customize your level. You can have a small, normal, and large size. So small, normal, and huge, it calls it here. You can have different shapes. You can have square, long, and deep. So there you go. The type can be island, floating, flat, or original, or inland, which is original. Then you can have a theme, which is normal and hell. And later, in the next video, I'm going to show you some more things that they added. So, let's see, these notes are still going to belong here. So flint and steel, apples were added, which I guess you get from trees. They don't decay, so you have to punch them, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Everything is flammable. Well, that's what I wrote in the notes. As in entities and mobs. And trees, I think, are flammable. Let's try that. Bows and arrows, chests and gears. Let's see if that burns. I'll just read out some notes. Chest gears. Gears were like redstone predecessors. It's not burning though. Oh, yes it is. So gears were redstone predecessors, and they were like a panel. It was kind of weird. You can check them on the wiki. I'll put links in the description again. As usual, you spawn in a mossy cobble house, this one, with blocks and tools. That's not here though. So normally you'd have a chest full of blocks and tools. Crafting, smelting by dropped ore on the ground. Emeralds are now diamonds. So I guess they did a texture change there, probably. I'm not sure. And of course emeralds, as we know, have been re-added. Oh, there burns the tree. How nice. Because I set fire to the ranas. How nice. So, yeah. And lots of sensible implementations that we use today. That, you know, if they weren't in the game, they would be like, why aren't they in the game? That doesn't make any sense. So, anything that was sensible, that we all know today, was added then. That's what I wrote in the notes. Rana was removed later on, and farming was added, so you could build a hoe or craft a hoe, get seeds from hoeing the grass, and if you're familiar with the old farming methods, then you'll know what I'm talking about. So, hoes, farmland, crops, seeds, wheat, and bread was added. then a day-night cycle was added. There's no day-night cycle in this. And I think we're actually... yes, we're at the new version. So thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a rating below, or tell me in the comments what you thought of it. That's fine. Go check out my channel if you can't find the next video, if it's not in the recommended videos on the right hand side. Then you can go check out my channel. There'll be a playlist probably as well. If it's not in the playlist, then it hasn't been uploaded yet. So yeah. Yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, and I hope you join me again in my next video, which will be covering more features of Indev, and we'll be checking out Indev after that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!